Viewers, welcome to Football Discussion Daily. My name is CGO. I want to encourage us to uh, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and the other ones. Thank you very much for joining us. Today, we'll be looking at games that will be played on matchday 9 at the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup. These games will be played on Friday, June 19, 2026, and these will feature uh, games in Group C and Group D. The United States of America, they will be locking horns with Australia in a Group D clash. That game will be played at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And this game will be played at the Seattle Stadium in Seattle, Washington. The second game will be a Group C clash between Scotland and Morocco. So they will be playing at 6 p.m. Eastern Time at Boston Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. And then the third game will be between Brazil and Haiti. It's a Group C clash. The game will be played at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Philadelphia Stadium in Philadelphia, PA. And then the last game for match day 9 going to be a very important clash between Turkey and Paraguay. The game will be at 11 p.m. Eastern Time at San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, Santa Clara, uh, California. So those are the four games that will be played on match day 9 at the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup. So it promises to be very interesting. The World Cup is always a period a lot of football aficionado always enjoy. So we'll be taking each game one after the other. The game between Brazil and Haiti, definitely the Brazilians are the favorite to win this game because when you look at the head-to-head of Brazil playing Haiti, I think they've played Haiti on 3 occasions, and on those 3 occasions, Brazil won all three. April 21, 1974, in an international friendly, Brazil defeated Haiti 4 goals to nothing. And August 18, 2004, in an international friendly, Brazil defeated Haiti 6 goals to nothing. And then June 8, 2016, Copa America Centenario at the group stage, Brazil defeated Haiti 7 goals to 1. So in total, Brazil has scored 17 goals and only conceded one while playing against Haiti on 3 occasions. So what that tells you is that the record favors the Brazilian. So the Brazilians, when you look at the quality of players they have, the players they'll be parading, and then when you compare them with the players that Haiti have, definitely the Brazilians they have the edge. That does not mean in football surprises can happen. Definitely, we can have surprises happen in the game of football. The Brazilians have top players like Vinicius Junior. They have players like Rafinha. They have Matheus Cunha. They have wonderful players. You look at their defense, the likes of Marquinhos is there, Gabriel will be playing in the defense, and then you look at their midfield, they have the likes of Casemiro, Fabio. These are top players, Guimaraes. So uh, you can't compare them with the Haiti team. So I think the Haiti team, they are underdogs so far this competition. This game is consigned, and this is Haiti's second appearance at the World Cup. Their first game uh, against Scotland. They lost that game to the Scottish team. And I don't know how they are going to do it if they will be able to get anything out of this particular tie. I doubt if they can survive the Brazilians. I feel the Brazilians have all it takes to get victory this game. So even though Neymar is officially ruled out of this game, but we have players like Vinicius Junior. We saw the way he was able to use his individual brilliance to get the equalizer against the Moroccan team. So uh, I see Brazil getting a win against the Haiti team. So we'll also now talk about the game between Scotland and Morocco. Scotland and Morocco, this is not the first time they are meeting at the World Cup. The last time the Scottish were at the World Cup, which was in 1998, hosted by France, both sides played in the group stage of that competition. And I remember the Moroccans defeated the Scottish by 3 goals to nothing. That game was played at Saint Etienne in France. And the goal scorer in that particular game was Salaheddin Abbasi, who scored a brace. And then we also had Abdeljalil Haddad, who scored the third goal in that encounter. And if you look at the current squad of uh, the Moroccan team, and then you look at the players the Scottish have, I think Moroccans as a team, they are much a better team than the Scottish team. We have a player like Mark Tomney and then John McGee, who are top players. Those guys are they are good players, but I don't think the Scottish team I watched play against Haiti, I will be able to stand this Moroccan team that we saw play against Brazil. They gave Brazil a very, very tough fight. They gave the Brazilians very hard time in that game. So looking at the way the Moroccans play, they are a team that comes out to play. Technically, they are very good. I think in the area of technicality, I think the Moroccans have a cutting edge over the Scottish team. So I don't know how the Scottish would do it if they come with that tactical approach which they use against Haiti, because against Haiti they were playing more like they were playing a kind of low block against Haiti. So if they adopt that same strategy against Morocco, I think they will have themselves to blame, because the Moroccans have very good strikers that can punish you, especially when you allow them to keep coming at you. You saw what the likes of Brahim Diaz. We know what he can do. We know what Ismail Saibari can do. We saw that beautiful goal he scored against the Brazilian. We saw that beautiful pass from Brian Diaz to Saibari, and then he was able to convert it. They have quality players that I feel will cause a very big problem to the Scottish. If I'm to make my prediction regarding this particular tie, I think the Moroccans will most likely come out victorious in this encounter. That is what I foresee. That does not mean that something different cannot happen. Something different might happen, but if you are looking at both teams critically, I think the Moroccans they stand an edge. I see them dominating this game and getting victory against the Scottish. So I won't be surprised if we see a repeat of what happened between both sides when they met in 1998. So that is it for the game between Scotland playing against Morocco. And then the other important game that uh, a lot of people will be very much interested in is the game between the United States and Australia. Both sides in their first game, they got victory. I remember the US team defeated Paraguay 4 goals to 1 in their opening game. And the Australians, surprisingly, they defeated the Turkish side because Turkey were favored to win that game. The Turks had a lot of opportunities, but the brilliance of the goalkeeper of Australia and the defensive discipline of these Australian side also helped them to uh, maintain clean sheet in that game. But for this game, um, I think the Australians won't find it easy because the US team they are playing at home in front of their fans. They will have all the support. And if you look at the way US team plays with high intensity, like they did against Paraguay, they don't give you any breathing space. So they were very consistent with their high press from start to finish. And if they adopt that same approach in this game against the Australians, I feel that the Australians, being tutored by Tony Popovich, will really struggle a lot in this game. I know they will most likely want to play a 5-4-1 tactical formation, which is playing low block. But my concern is how will they be able to absorb the pressure that will be coming from this US team, because this US team will really press them very well. And with the way they dominate possession, which I saw against Paraguay, I think the US team, I think, stand a very big uh, chance. I think they have better advantage of defeating the Australians. Both sides have met on 4 occasions. The US team has defeated Australia twice, and then the Australians have only gotten just one victory against US, and then they played also a draw. All the 4 games were friendly games. This is the first time both teams will be clashing at the FIFA World Cup. But US playing at home, I feel, is a big advantage for them. I see United States getting victory, especially with the fluidity I've seen in their game, the way they control the tempo of the game, the way they dominate possession, and the way they make dynamic forward runs behind the opponent. I think that will really work in their favor. And I've really loved the way Mauricio Pochettino has really given confidence to his players. I think it's a game they are going to win. The US will most likely win their own game as well. Just like the other co-hosts, Mexico were able to win their second game. Canada was they were able to get their own victory in their second games. I think US will do something similar in their game against the Australians. So that's what I feel I think will happen in the game between United States and Australia. And then in the game between Turkey and Paraguay, it's really going to be a very interesting game, to be honest. It's not going to be easy for either of the team because both sides, they look good, they have good players. The Turks, when you watch their game against Australia, they dominated the game. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't find the back of the net because of how strong the Australian defense was, and then how brilliant the goalkeeper of Australia, Patrick Beach, how outstanding he was in that game. I think this game is going to be a very close tie, and it will boil down to the team that utilizes the opportunity that comes their way. I believe Turkey have quality to get win in this game because I'm sure Turkey will be banking on players like Ada Gula to help them make things happen in this game. They will be banking on players like Kenan Yildiz to help the team achieve a victory in this game. And then on the side of the Paraguayan side, the likes of Diego Gomez, the likes of Julio Esizo will be the players they'll be looking at. Miguel Almiron. These are players that the Paraguayan team will be hoping on to get victory for them in this encounter. Turkey will most likely play a tactical formation of 4-2-3-1, and then for the Paraguay, the predicted tactical formation they will be adopting in this game could be a 4-4-2 tactical formation. It's going to be a very close tie. I won't say this particular team is going to win. The team that takes advantage of the opportunity that comes their way that will most likely come out victorious in this encounter. Please, you can also give us your own prediction. You can give us your own comment. Thank you very much for listening and do have a wonderful time. Bye for now.